Welcome into another NFL division breakdown. We're talking about the AFC South today. And I think a lot of you might be thinking, oh, well, he's betting the Texans. He bet the Eagles, which are the favorite. He loves the Lions, which are the favorite. And I'm actually going to say no. I actually don't like the Texans. The problem with the Texans, I've seen this trap so many times where they get the big acquisition. They make the big signing. They spend all the money. The offense is going to look amazing. And they just somewhat fall short. And I mean that with Stephon Diggs, right? They got the new toy. Their quarterback looks really good. You're adding a piece. They're just going to get better, right? And I think people need to slow down. And I think the nearest example of this is Trey Turner signing with the Phillies. Trey Turner signed a $300 million contract with the Phillies. Everybody was like, oh, they're going to the World Series 100%. I mean, they just added one of the best shortstops, if not maybe the best shortstop in baseball. This team is going to the World Series, and everyone bet that, and look what happened. They just fell a little bit short. It happens many times. It happened with the Jets. They got Aaron Rodgers. Everyone was like, let's bet them to win the Super Bowl, and they fell way short, right? Like, stuff like that happened, and I can't help but make the connection that the Texans are kind of in that same boat. Maybe not as drastic, as it's not to win the championship, it's just to win a division, right? But it feels the same to me. And I want y'all to look down at the odds and look at a team that was right there in the Indianapolis Colts. This Indianapolis Colts team was one catch from a running back away from winning this division last year. And I don't think enough people are talking about that. They should have won that game. They should have beat the Texans the last week of the season and be AFC South champions. They should be. And I got plus 350. I bet this a while ago. It was long gone. It's actually back now. You can actually bet plus 350. And that might be because of the Anthony Richardson news that the Bengals were saying that he wasn't throwing the ball. Like, this man's coming off a shoulder injury. What do you guys want him to do? Throw the ball a million times? I bet you they didn't want him to throw the ball. That's why he wasn't throwing the ball. I hate the preseason debacle. Like, everyone's going to take what the Bengals are going to say, the diehard facts. It's ridiculous to me. The man's coming off a shoulder injury. And you could say, I don't love Anthony Richardson. I don't even love Anthony Richardson. Anthony Richardson played one good game in college football, and that was against Utah, his first start of his career. He never played well after that. I was so down on him when he came into the league. And you know what? I promise you, Anthony Richardson is a better quarterback than any quarterback they had in that roster starting a game for them when Anthony Richardson went down with an injury. I can promise you that. This team's sitting at plus 350. It's nuts to me. That's nuts to me. Because you know what? If the Texans do win this division, I almost can guarantee the Colts will be one win behind. If everyone stays healthy, right? Obviously, it's football, and people might not stay healthy. That happens. But if everyone stays healthy and the Texans do win this division, I promise that the Texans are like 9-7, and the Colts are like, they're 9-8, and the Colts are like 8-9. Or the Texans are 10-7, and the Colts are 9-8. Like, it's going to be right there. It's going to come right down to the end. And I think plus 350 is kind of a steal. I think it's way closer odds. I don't think the Texans deserve to be plus 105. The book is smart. The book knows, oh, who are people going to bet to win the South? Maybe the team that added Stephon Diggs. They know this already. They're going to put it lower than it should be because they know the money's going to come. And you know what that leads to? It leads to value on other teams, like an Indianapolis Colts. I'm not the biggest fan of Michael Pittman Jr., but this is, I think, going to be a redemption season for Jonathan Taylor. I think it's going to be a decent season for Anthony Richardson. He was proving me wrong when he started his NFL career. He was proving me wrong. Now, can he stay healthy? I don't know, right? But I think he's better than Gardner Minshew. This was a team that was one catch away from winning the AFC South and beating the Texans in that game. I get it. The Texans are flashy. They look great. They have a defensive head coach who's helping the defense. I get all that. And that's hard to argue against. But I've just seen it so many times where it's like everything points to that one team just because they're doing all this in the offseason and they fall short. The true odds of betting it aren't the true odds of it happening. That's just my opinion. If you don't believe that, then you hate what I'm saying right now. If you believe plus 105 is the true odds of the Texans winning the division, then you hate what I'm saying right now. And that's fine. I can understand that. The Colts are the play in my division. It's Colts or nothing. I don't like a play on the Texans. There's no value to me. I just think the number's going to be short of plus 350. And I think if you want to bet the Texans, just wait, because I think you'll get a better number at some point in the season. And you know what? I would love to if I can get the Colts right now at plus 350 and somehow get the Texans at plus 200 later in the season, I'm going to bet that. Because that's how you guarantee profit. I don't like the Jaguars. I don't think the Jaguars have any chance to win this division. I think I'm low-key leaning under on their win total. I haven't really done much NFL win total looks. I'm not the biggest fan of NFL win totals. I usually have like 3 a year, if that. I think I had 2 last year. I think I had Bucks under, which I got smoked on, and Packers over, which was great. So, like, I'm not the biggest NFL win totals guy. I think it's too many games. It's too much variance. It's harder to predict. There's not many games where you can be like, they're definitely losing this one, they're definitely winning that one, which I don't necessarily love for the win totals. The Colts here, division. I just, plus 350 is a steal in my opinion. They're one catch away. You're getting a team that was one catch away with a worse quarterback to win the division at plus 350. It's going to be close. The Texans are not running away with this division. I don't care what anyone says. They are not running away with this division. And if they do, I'll sit here and I'll eat my words. But they're not running away with this division. Colts to win the AFC South. It's going to be closer than plus 350. I can promise that. If everyone stays healthy. If you want more division breakdown videos, go to my channel. I got the NFC North, NFC East, and the AFC North. I think this is the last one I'm doing. And we'll start win totals soon. Maybe Monday. Maybe Sunday. Maybe Sunday or Monday. We'll start AFC win totals. I'm Josh Wissey, though. Thank you.